Please be seated. I'm going to put my head here. Welcome to University College's 68th Convocation and Commencement Celebration. I took my hat off because last year I didn't, and the sweat just started pouring down my face. So we won't subject you to that this year. I'm Bea Gonzalez, and I'm the Dean of University College and Special Assistant to the Chancellor. We are so very happy that you have joined us this evening. College Marshal Tasha Campbell will proudly carry the banner for University College during this Sunday's commencement. Each Syracuse University College, school or college will present its banner at the Dome on Sunday, which signifies the image of our banners, really the concept and the cohesiveness of one university. While the audience is gathering, these are the words that are said. University College, established in 1918, provides access for a diverse population of part-time students seeking a university degree. University College is also the home of the Bachelor's of Professional Studies degree, and Tasha is receiving a BPS degree in Legal Studies and has been chosen to present the banner on Sunday. Tasha? Thank you. And the stole is called a stole of gratitude, and we are grateful. I would now like to invite Chaplain Bonnie Schultz to offer an invocation. Chaplain Schultz.
Welcome. So on this day of endings and beginnings, of past achievements and future promise, let us come now to the present moment and offer our gratitude. Come for this moment to the in-breath and out-breath. We offer our gratitude that we have this precious breath and that we can be here together to experience it on this day. With gratitude, may we remember the people, animals, plants, insects, creatures of the sky and sea, air and water, fire and earth, all of whose joyful exertion blesses our lives every day. With gratitude, we remember the care and labor of 1,000 generations of elders and ancestors who came before us and made it possible for our graduates to be here with us today. We offer our gratitude for the blessings of this earth we have been given, for the family and friends we have been given, and for the teachings and lessons we have been given. We offer our gratitude for the life we have been given and for the ceremony we are about to begin. Thank you.
Thank you, Chaplain. We gather this evening to honor the candidates of Syracuse University's class of 2016 who've completed their degrees part-time. We have students graduating from 10 schools and colleges within the university, representing 35 majors. The graduates wear a tassel which represents their school or college. University College tassel is royal blue, signifying loyalty, trust, and integrity. We will also recognize our Inclusive U student who is earning a non-credit certificate as part of a unique partnership with the School of Education. This evening, we are going to recognize 10 of you for academic achievement by naming you prestigious alumni scholars. We will present awards to those who excelled in their majors, a diverse group of achievers primed for success following graduation. We will hear from our student speaker, and we will honor our university friends, our staff, faculty, donors, who have helped us accomplish our mission. Let me introduce our distinguished guest. Joining me on the stage from your left to right, and please stand and remain standing during the introductions, our College Marshal, Tasha Campbell. Our student speaker, Annette Saul. Chaplain Bonnie Schultz. Academic Director of the Bachelor's of Professional Studies program and Senior Associate Dean in the College of Visual and Performing Arts, Dr. Arthur Jensen. Award-winning journalist and author and tonight's keynote speaker, Sean Kirst. Senior Associate Dean, Dr. Geraldine DeBurley. An Assistant Director for Student Services and Director of the Arthur O. Eve Higher Education Opportunity Program, Joey Tees. We are especially honored to welcome any members of the Board of Trustees who may be here with us, as well as the 12th Chancellor and President of Syracuse University, Kent Syverud, and his wife, Dr. Ruth Chen. Thank you. Please be seated. Graduates, many of you have benefited from the generosity of our donors who are committed to supporting and preserving the history and traditions of University College by funding a variety of scholarships and child care grants. They have helped make it possible for you to reach your goal of a college degree. We recognize our donors for their generosity. The accomplishments you celebrate today should be shared with those who have supported you along the way. Family, friends, employers, all those who are important to you and cheered you on. Let's take a moment to thank them. Here with us this evening is Dr. Alex Charters and his wife, Margaret Charters. Dr. Charters served as Dean of University College from 1952 to 1964. Thank you both for joining us. I would also like to acknowledge my colleagues who, as a team, strive to provide access and support to our students. Members of the faculty and staff, please stand and be recognized by the class of 2016. It indeed takes a whole university to make events such as this one a success. We also want to recognize the staff of Hendricks Chapel and Campus Catering. Through their hard work, they've made it a very special week on campus for all of us. Thank you. And finally, let me extend a warm welcome and hello to our graduates who will be viewing this through podcast. Congratulations to you as well. As you know, part of our mission is to support and provide access to our lifelong learners. We believe that education is a process that takes place throughout the life cycle. In his inaugural charge to the faculty of the university in 1871, the Reverend D. Jesse T. Peck, chairman of the Board of Trustees, told the faculty, "The laws under which you will do your work say the conditions of admissions shall be equal to all persons, and at University College we bring truth to those words." It is those ideals that our institution proudly honors and has cultivated for 146 years. As we prepare to celebrate our 100th anniversary in 2018, we want to remember some of the pioneers who made University College what it is today. Dr. M. Elwood Smith, the director of evening sessions in 1918, followed by Dr. Floyd Fisk, the director of the extension teaching from 1919. Mary Gilmore Smith, who in 1938 was named the first vocational counselor of women at Syracuse University. Later, she served as an academic counselor in the Women's Center at University College and was Syracuse University's longest-standing annual donor. A plaque in her honor is displayed in the lobby at University College. Nancy Gelling exemplified service to Syracuse University from the moment she entered as a first-year student and culminated in her recognition of a chancellor citation in 1979. She worked full-time as an academic counselor at University College in a career that spanned 30 years and touched hundreds of students' lives. Our student lounge is named in her honor. And her students still stop me and say, Mrs. Gelling was the best counselor I ever had. Alex Charters, whom I've already mentioned, is one of the founding fathers of adult education. His chronicles are archived at the Alexander N. Charters Library of Resources for Educators of Adults, located right here at our Byrd Library. Alex will be celebrating a very special milestone soon, so please join me in saying a little early happy 100th birthday to Alex. Happy birthday, Alex. While we celebrate our history, we work to build upon our long tradition of providing access by delivering the formats and academic programs that are relevant for today's students who wish to advance in a global market or just stay competitive. Our graduates possess admirable traits, tenacity, determination, talent, which will serve them well in the future. Each has the motivation and desire to succeed. Let me share a few of their stories. Do I share your names or not? Erica and Tanya and Tani both said their motivation to attend college was so that their sons would have a better life. While they struggled, the women said the sacrifices were worth it, and they credit the support of their family and friends for their achievement. Erica has been accepted into the Master of Social Work program at SU and will begin her studies next summer. And Tani is graduating magna cum laude and has set a new record for having earned her degree part-time. She actually did it starting with 0 credits in 4 years. She took courses every single semester since she started, fall, spring, and summer. And she will be starting her master's degree in forensic science at Syracuse University this fall. Luce never saw herself as a Syracuse University material because English was her second language. Her biggest challenge was writing and grammar. During her time as a student, Luce faced the loss of her father, her brother, and her mother, each in sequence, like within months of each other. What kept her strong was working for Syracuse University at La Casita Cultural Center. Luz created 2 of the signature programs at La Casita, El Balcón Criollo, that attracted the largest audience and continues to attract the largest audience of any program done there, as well as the creation of the La Bomba Dance Group. Luz will be enrolling in the master's program for museum studies this fall at Johns Hopkins University. Julius always had the dream of going to college, but for many years, taking care of his mother and his children were his first priority. To support his family, he worked as a welder during the day and studied electronics in the evening. Finally, when he retired, he was able to fulfill his passion for learning and enrolled at University College. And then Laura, who oftentimes wanted to throw in the towel, is proud to be sharing her Syracuse University graduation this weekend with her daughter, Kristen, who also earned a bachelor's degree. So these are just a few examples of the students we celebrate tonight. By earning a degree, they realized their capacity for learning, drew upon their strengths, and anticipate a future they could only imagine. Graduates, your new credentials will make it possible for you to progress in your chosen occupation, enter a new field, or change direction altogether. But your journey should not end with graduation. I encourage you to continue to be active and engaged citizens. There are so many opportunities in our community for you to really lend a hand. Organizations are in great need of forward-thinking, energetic, and passionate individuals just like you. I encourage you to continue to empower others to succeed. You are change agents. What you have learned on this journey will serve you well in every aspect of your lives and has set an example for your children, your family, your coworkers. Your degree and the struggles you've faced have challenged you, taught you to think critically, and problem solve. One person can make all the difference in the world. You have the tools to effect change. Savor your accomplishments, take some time to enjoy your achievement, but continue the tradition of lifelong learning. Remember the power of one, and you can make it an exceptional power. Thank you. Now it is my great pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker, Sean Kirst. Sean was a columnist with the Post-Standard and later with Syracuse.com. In 2009, he received the Ernie Pyle Award for Human Interest Writing at the National Press Club in Washington, D.C., an award presented annually to one journalist nationally whose work captures the dreams, aspirations, and struggles of everyday people. He has won multiple awards for his human interest writing and feature stories. He has published 2 books, with a 3rd one coming this year, from SU Press, I believe. Okay. But Sean is much more than an award-winning author. He is a journalist who shows genuine care and respect for those whose stories he tells. He's always thinking about others, whether it's through his columns or through civic engagement. His stories reflect the essence of our community. He has made us more aware, brought us closer together, and always made us stop and think. We are pleased that he accepted our invitation to speak this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Sean Kirst.
Good evening. Before I begin, I'd like to welcome Chancellor Severud and Dr. Chen. I'd like to express my gratitude to University College Dean B. Gonzalez for asking me to deliver this address. I'd like to welcome any trustees in the audience, and I'd like to thank Bonnie for talking about the in-breath and the out-breath, because this is the first time I've ever spoken at a convocation, and that's something I can use right now. It is just such an honor and such a pleasure to become part of the Echoes at Hendricks. I mean, this amazing, wonderful building. I can't imagine a more meaningful opportunity or an audience that provides a more powerful sense of communion. Now to you, our soon-to-be graduates, I understand the way this traditionally works. You're building toward commencement, an unforgettably joyous moment in your lives, and a convocation speaker comes in and attempts to say something inspirational. But tonight, honestly, I want to turn that on its head, because I don't come here tonight to offer inspiration. I don't bring any inspiration at all. I come here to thank you for providing it to us. Seriously, you don't need anyone to tell you about overcoming struggle. You've faced it, you've defeated it, that's already happened. Take a look around this room. A few weeks ago, I had the absolute blessing of attending a reception for the Higher Education Opportunity Program Awards, where many of you were honored for academic accomplishments. I'll use no names because I believe this: each story was symbolic of this entire group. This gathering is an opportunity to honor every one of you for absolutely extraordinary achievement, and that honor binds you together as family, as an extraordinary Syracuse University community. By profession, I'm a writer, a storyteller, and I spent a lot of time at that reception talking to men and women who will receive diplomas this week. I heard stories from students who raised little children and worked pouring coffee or making sandwiches and somehow still found the time to make it to class and go to school. I heard stories from men and women who had the commitment to come to this university for 7, 8, 9, 10 years to get that degree, just the interior grit to pull that off. I heard stories from people who understood the truth of struggle in this country, who balanced their budgets and knew what it was like to get 8 a.m. calls from bill collectors on Sunday morning that wake up your children. An all too familiar experience. They spoke of digging for change beneath couch cushions. They spoke of bringing bottles back to the store, not as some light act of conscience, but because that money contributed to meals. They still studied. Somehow they managed to get to class. I heard stories from people born in Iraq who saw places they loved lost to acts of horror beyond our imagination, then came to Syracuse speaking no English and found the courage to go to college. I spoke to a young man from Sudan who fled on foot as an 8-year-old when his village was destroyed. A young man who cared for his 4-year-old brother during that flight because their parents were dead. Somehow they ended up in Syracuse, a city with a strange language and strange customs and a hard winter that covers half the year. They succeeded. Imagine that. that journey continues. All of you, against the odds, share one thing. You saw something beautiful in this university on a hill, an opportunity to attain knowledge and hope. To get to class, many of you walked or rode the bus or scrambled to get rides. Many of you are parents who had to find someone to help you watch your children. Many of you stayed up late, exhausted, doing your homework, and then rolled out of bed early to make it to jobs as healthcare aides or fast food clerks or cab drivers or whatever work you could find to care for your family. Honorable, hard work. Many of you came out of situations of struggle or grief or loss where you had every reason to say of college, this is too much, this cannot be done. And here you are. You did it. You're in Hendrix, answering those echoes. You're at this great university, about to celebrate the achievement that is the absolute symbol of your courage, your resilience, your dreams. So often you said you did it for someone else, for your parents who gave so much for you and never had this chance, for your children or even your grandchildren, so they would have better lives, and so more than anything, they would have a model for what they could accomplish. And me, I'm supposed to come up here and bring you inspiration? The inspiration's right in front of me. The only mission I would suggest is a fundamental one. Keep going. If there's one thing I've learned in life, it's this. My own parents were orphans. They came from nothing, from hard circumstance, and they came together to raise us and to show us one truth. Our great treasure in this country does not involve money or jewels or buying a nice car. Our great treasure comes from our stories, and the greatest stories are always built on struggle and pain and resilience. So we've got a treasury here tonight. The fact that you are here means you already represent treasure beyond words. And I would simply say to you, don't stop. Take all the power, strength, and courage in this hall and use it for the rest of your lives like a rocket. Use it to provide belief for your children and the children you meet down the street, because those children are also our responsibility. Use it as a shining light to give inspiration to the next generation, because there are too many boys and girls without hope in this city. Boys and girls who have lost sight of that light, and they need examples. They need to believe. They need you to show them what they can become. Because you've done it. You're here. What a brave, grand, and wonderful feat. You ask me to provide inspiration? Here's what I'll tell you. Go and find a mirror. The inspiration comes from you. Look around this hall. Look at the faces of men and women who, like you, understand what it means to work, to love, to persevere. They're not just fellow graduates. They're your family at University College. And I tell all of you to go out and change the world, except for one thing. You've already done it. Please, just keep going. We need you to inspire us some more. Thank you.
Well, that's a tough act to follow. So, good evening. Thanks again, Sean. That was wonderful. He's my neighbor. At least I can claim that. My name is Geraldine DeBurley, and the next part of our program highlights University College Awards to our friends and partners on and off campus who believe in and support part-time education and lifelong learning. I'd like to ask Dean Gonzalez to proceed to the lower stage.
Can I get my glasses first?
I can barely see myself here. Okay. We'll begin with our Education Partner Employer Award. The Lafayette Big Picture School was founded in 2008 as an at-risk school for ninth graders. Since its inception, it has partnered with University College, first with the Work Keys Center and then the TED Center, to ensure its students graduate not only with a diploma, but with the Syracuse University Certificate of College and Career Readiness. Today, the school is at capacity with 60 students, and there's a waiting list. The school is driven by its vision to be a college preparatory school while remaining committed to the development of an innovative and personalized curriculum. We are pleased to be their partner in helping students prepare for college or the workforce. We invite Susan Osborne, principal of the Big Picture School, to come forward to accept this award on behalf of the school. Susan. Congratulations. Our next award this evening is the Staff Service Award, which recognizes a Syracuse University unit that has contributed to University College's success. The Service Award goes to Parking and Transit Services in recognition of its assistance in accommodating the parking needs of our students, staff, instructors, and guests. Receiving the award on behalf of the unit are Joseph Carfey and Dee Bailey. The Excellence for Online Teaching Award goes to Dr. Michael Evans, who has been teaching in the Bachelor of Professional Studies program since the fall of 2014. He's quickly become a core member of the faculty, teaching the introductory courses for the degree, as well as for creative leadership. Mike understands the qualms many of our students have upon returning to academic study. His students are effusive in their comments. They appreciate his level of interaction, the personal touch he injects into the online classes, as well as his rigor. We are most pleased to recognize his significant contribution. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Michael Evans. The Nancy C. Galling Award is named for a former director of academic advising at University College. This honor recognizes the graduate with the highest overall grade point average for a first bachelor's degree. It goes to Joel Whitney, who completed a Bachelor of Arts degree in psychology with a minor in social welfare from the College of Arts and Sciences with a GPA of 4.0. Joel is unable to attend, but we congratulate him, so we'll give him a clap. I invite Arthur Jensen to come forward.
Thank you, Jerry. These next awards are given to students who've achieved academic distinction in their home school or college. The Sylvia Wyckoff Award recognizes outstanding achievement in the College of Visual and Performing Arts. Professor Wyckoff joined the faculty of Syracuse University in 1942 and retired in 1981. In recognition of her passion for art and to continue her legacy, we present this year's award to Sylvie Prendergast Corvo, who's graduating with a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in painting from the College of Visual and Performing Arts. Sylvie, please come forward to accept your award. Finally, the Hortense Cochran Award is presented to a part-time student in the Falk College of Sport and Human Dynamics who demonstrates excellence in academic achievement. The student being recognized this year is a graduating senior in the School of Social Work. This year's recipient is Erica Dutel. Erica, please come forward. Thank you, Dean Gonzalez. Joey Tees will now introduce our student speaker.
I am pleased to introduce our 2016 student speaker, Annette Saul. Annette attained her associate's degree from Onondaga Community College in 1986 before entering the workforce. She worked full-time for 16 years at the Group Management Service, a local consultant firm, advancing to partner. Annette returned to school 3 times while employed with the group, attaining several credit certificates, including one in professional communication from Syracuse University. After earning her credit certificate, she enrolled in the Communication and Rhetorical Study Bachelor's Degree program. She now works for New Justice Conflict Resolution Service as the Oswego County Mediation Program Coordinator. Annette is graduating with a GPA of 3.952. Annette, as our student speaker, please come forward and accept this stow of gratitude.
Good evening, Chancellor Severud, Provost Liddy, Dean Gonzalez, Associate Deans, special guests, families and friends, and fellow graduates. When Joey Tees, my UC advisor, asked me to deliver this commencement address, I was very honored and humbled. I never dreamed that the journey I started so long ago would lead me to this moment. My first thought was, what do I have to say that might be relevant to this graduating class? I immediately began to reflect upon my 10-year journey through school. As I tried to identify the pivotal moments along the way, I realized just how much we have in common. After all, you have been my companions on this journey, and we all know what we had to go through to be here tonight. As I relate the highlights of my Syracuse University experience, I want you to think about these 4 words: courage, perseverance, sacrifice, struggle. My own journey actually started when I was in 3rd grade at Webster Elementary School on Syracuse's north side. I had a teacher, Miss Wright, who was student teaching while she completed her graduate studies at SU. Each weekend, she would take 2 students from her class and bring them up to campus to show them around. This was her fun way of teaching us diversity. When it was my turn, Miss Wright brought my classmate and I to campus. I will never forget how captivated I was. The sheer size of campus, the buildings, and the flurry of student activity was so exciting to me. I knew at that moment I wanted to be a part of this someday. I wanted to be one of these students at this campus. At lunchtime, she asked us to pick out an ethnic food that we wanted to try. We selected Chinese food. We took it back to her apartment, and there we sat on the floor, legs crossed, with chopsticks in hand, eating Chinese food the authentic way. I distinctly remember telling Miss Wright at the end of the day that I wanted to go to SU, just like she did. And her response to me was, Annette, you can accomplish anything that you want to if you work hard enough. You can go to SU someday. That idea lit the fire within me. Courage. Fast forward to 2007, I was working in the corporate world, making impressive strides, but feeling unfulfilled. Something was missing. What was it? I did some soul searching, and I realized that it was the desire to go to SU that was still burning inside me. So I got up the courage to apply. I have to say, I wasn't sure that I would be accepted. Then there was the interview with Joey Teese. Honestly, I walked into my interview so fearful of rejection. The day I got the acceptance letter was one of the happiest days of my life. But my courage waned when it was time to start my first class as an older, non-traditional student. How would I be received by other students? Would I be able to even do this? What if I didn't do well? Sacrifice. Most of you can probably remember coming to the realization that school was going to require many sacrifices. Not just for me, but for my husband as well, these sacrifices encompassed many things. First was my time. Time doing homework, writing and rewriting papers, preparing presentations, studying for quizzes, midterms, and finals. The list goes on. I certainly did not have the flexibility to do what I wanted when I wanted. That luxury was long gone. Next came the financial sacrifice. I couldn't afford to double up on classes, so I paid for each class one at a time, 15 times. Then there was the commute. I live in Liverpool and work in Oswego as a full-time mediator handling cases where parties are in deep conflict. Many evenings, I headed straight from Oswego to the SU campus. Some nights, I wouldn't get home until 10:30 p.m. I'd go to bed, get up, and do it all over again for 10 years. People always ask me, Annette, how do you do it? And my response has always been the same. I do it because I have always wanted to graduate from SU. When you want something bad enough, you make sacrifices, and I am not going to stop until it happens. Perseverance. My perseverance was tested in 2008. My brother Mike was 6 years older than I was. We were both attending school, and we had a friendly sibling rivalry going on between us about grades. Sometimes I got the A and he got the A minus, or vice versa. And this went on for a while, until the awful day that Mike passed away unexpectedly. When this happened, I wasn't sure if I could even continue with school. Eventually, the shock of this loss subsided. Two of my communication and rhetorical studies classmates, who were also my study buddies, and they gently nudged me to restart my journey. It was difficult, but continue I did. I was determined to persevere. Struggle. Things were moving along. I was excelling in my communication studies, but there was one more major struggle ahead. My goal was to graduate by the time I turned 50. There was an obstacle staring me in the face that could jeopardize my ability to reach my goal, the foreign language requirement. I had graduated from high school in 1984 and had little to no exposure to foreign language classes. I scheduled meetings with my advisors to map out how best to tackle this obstacle. Despite my best efforts, foreign language proved to be the absolute struggle that I fully expected it to be. So I petitioned the VPA department to allow American Sign Language to count toward the language requirement for communication majors. Much to my elation, the petition was granted. I am so grateful for the opportunity that American Sign Language gave me. I learned so much about deaf culture and community. I am confident that this experience will be relevant for me in the future. It's something that I will definitely be able to use at some point in my career as a mediator and beyond. So what is the takeaway? It goes back to what Ms. Wright instilled in me so many years ago. As we move forward to the next chapter in our lives, let's have the courage to face challenges and obstacles with a renewed vigor. Let's not be afraid to sacrifice ourselves for the good of others. Let's persevere when tested and show what we are made of. Let's not be afraid of struggle, for they're inevitable in life. It's how we confront them that matters. And let's not stop here. Celebrate your accomplishments. Hang your diploma on the wall for all to see. Be proud to be an SU graduate. But make sure you go back to your community with the knowledge and the expertise gained through your studies at this great university and put them to good use. Give back. Help others in need. Make your community a better place to live. Congratulations to each and every one of you. You have earned every bit of the pride that you feel tonight. Thank you, and go SU.
Thank you, Annette. We will now recognize our alumni scholars. Each of these students have excelled academically while juggling countless other responsibilities. These bachelor's degree candidates earn a minimum GPA of 3.712. Scholars, your presence in our classroom enriched this institution, and you have distinguished yourself among capable and committed students. When I call your name, please come forward and enter from the right side of the stage to receive a memento for your academic achievement. Dean Gonzalez will present the award to our alumni scholars and acknowledge their accomplishment. The class of 2016 alumni scholar are Michelle DeHart, Erica Dutelli, Jennifer Finn, Michelle Golimbiaski, Connie Huddleston, Martha Love, Julie Ann Pratt. Annette Saul. We also recognize Jonathan Gentili and Joe Whitney, who could not be here this evening. Congratulations. Thank you, Dean Gonzalez. Graduates, we will now recognize each of you for your achievement. I ask graduates to please bring your name card you received and a symbol in the back of the chapel. My colleagues will direct you to line up to my left, your right, as a memento. You will receive the official Syracuse University pin. So, graduates, as students gather in the back, I would like to bring to your attention the notation listed in the programs for many of our graduates who have received special honors. Our alumni scholar has received a Go Honor Cord. Our Alpha Sigma Lambda students are wearing a Go and Maroon Cord. Also, our student veterans who are graduating this weekend have been presented with a red, white, and blue honor cord to thank them for their service and acknowledge their achievement. All our students deserve our praise. I will ask the graduates to come forward and be recognized. Please be seated. Dean Gonzalez will present the pin. W. Scott Hines, Bachelor of Arts, College of Arts and Sciences. Julius T. Hall, Associates in Art, College of Arts and Sciences. Luz S. Encarnacion, Bachelor of Arts, College of Arts and Sciences. Brian Charles Coombs, Bachelor's of Arts, Arts and Sciences. Harlow N. Gordon, Bachelor's of Sciences, School of Information Studies. Guy L. Zubaydi, Bachelor's of Sciences, College of Arts and Sciences. Laura Jean Marla, Bachelor's of Sciences, Martin J. Whitman School of Management. Martha Kate Love, Bachelor's of Science, School of Information Studies. Megan Muscatella, Certificate, Access, University College. Julie Ann Pratt, Bachelor's of Fine Arts, College of Visual and Performing Arts. D. Michelle Golbiaski, Bachelor's of Sciences, Martin J. Whitman School of Management. Gawain Buchakowski, Associates in Art, College of Arts and Sciences. Kevin A. Seamlin, BS Mechanical Engineering, College of Engineering and Computer Science. Jennifer C. Finn, Bachelor's of Science, David B. Falk, College of Sports and Human Dynamics. Michelle DeHart, Bachelor's of Arts, College of Arts and Sciences. Tani E. Huddleston, Bachelor's of Arts, College of Arts and Sciences. William James Baldwin, Bachelor's of Sciences, School of Information Studies. Narayan Damal, Bachelor's of Science, Martin J. Whitman School of Management. Celine Lackey, Bachelor's of Science, Martin J. Whitman School of Management. Okay. Sylvie Pendergrass Corvo, Bachelor's of Fine Arts, College of Visual and Performing Arts. Karima Monica Akins, Associates in Art, College of Arts and Sciences. Erica Susan Dutel, Bachelor's of Science, David B. Falk, College of Sports and Human Dynamics. Melissa Marie Mendez, Bachelor's of Science, David B. Falk, College of Sports and Human Dynamics. Sally M. Greenfield, Bachelor's of Arts, College of Arts and Sciences. Annette Saul, Bachelor's of Arts, College of Arts and Sciences. Well, that's not right. Tasha Campbell, Bachelor's of Professional Studies, University College. This concludes the presentation of the class of 2016. Let's give them a big round of applause. Dean Gonzalez.
Come on, let's show them how much we appreciate them. On behalf of Chancellor Severud, tonight's distinguished guest, the University College staff, the Syracuse University faculty, I sincerely congratulate the class of 2016 on the completion of this significant accomplishment. We hope that your connection to us continues well beyond this evening as proud alumni. After the ceremony, please join us for a reception in honor of our graduates being held on the quad in the tent right across the lawn. Staff members will be available to guide you. Now, would you please stand for the benediction and remain standing as we sing our alma mater and until the dais party exits the stage. Megan Murphy will lead us in the alma mater. The lyrics can be found on page 8 of the program. Chaplain Schultz.
Wow, this is wonderful. So, as we prepare to leave this place, let's take another moment to breathe, feel our gratitude, our awe. So during these moments together, we have recognized and celebrated the collective hard work and achievement of all of you. We've taken part in a ceremony that marks transition to a new status for each graduate. We will never be this together in just this way again. Truly, this is a day of endings and beginnings, of past achievements and future promise. And we again offer our gratitude for all we have been given. May we extend this mind, this united mind we have found together over all of the universe. May it be so.